Welcome to Ludus Vulpes. My name's Kirsty.
I'm Phil.
You join us from Essen.
Or in fact, the Handelshof Hotel in the centre of Essen, not Spieler, which is a shame.
Yes. But, I mean, close enough. I mean, you don't want to be right on the doorstep.
That is true. And you join us at the end of day 2, and we've just spent 2 days trekking around the Spieler event in Essen. We have we've seen a lot of board games, one or two board games.
Just one or two.
We've sat down on a number of like demos and prototypes.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of fun. So for me, this is like the second time I've been to Essen, but for Kirsty, it's her first time. So Kirsty, what are your initial thoughts? What do you think?
Honestly, I have been blown away by Essen. The size, obviously I went to Expo and many of you I was able to meet there. But this is even during like obviously all the restrictions and social distancing, there's still probably 3, maybe 4 times the size of the Expo, UK Expo.
It's big.
It's massive. But you know what though? There's so much space. It's good. It's well laid out. I have loved the fact of being able to meet with producers of the game, being able to discuss with the designers of the game, being able to actually meet the people whose tiny, tiny little seeds, have grown and flourished into these incredible games that we're now playing, being taught by and actually purchasing from. I mean, that is like inspiration
it's
all
cool.
over. And it's definitely something that I aspire to and want to do myself one day.
Yeah, that's cool. And it is very exciting. I'd like to just give a shout out to the guy we met yesterday playing Giant Carcassonne. If you're watching this, drop us a comment, just say hi. It's lovely to meet you, and thanks for stopping by and saying hello to us.
Yeah.
I'm sorry we're in the middle of a game, so we couldn't stop and chat. It was a very critical game of Carcassonne, Giant Carcassonne. I came second by about 4 points.
Yes. I'd just like to point out second to, what was he, a 4 or a 5-year-old?
Maybe 5.
Yeah. I'm just going to leave that
He was a damn talented Carcassonne player. That's all I'm saying.
It's the cute face.
He
gets away with everything.
So we have spent a lot of time on our feet. Mm-hmm. We have been a lot of around the halls quite a lot. We still probably seen maybe only 30-40% of what's there to be seen. Yeah. But we have some highlights. So Kirsty, without any further ado.
Okay. So one of the first things I did, obviously being number 1 on the list and being a very small independent company from All or None Games, I popped over and purchased Betwixt and Between. And I was very fortunate to be able to meet the designer there and have a chat with them, and really positive to hear that everything's been going really well for them. Obviously they had a really successful Kickstarter, but also the interest is increasing. And he also, he didn't persuade me. I was going to do it anyway. I also managed to get the deluxe edition.
It didn't take much persuasion.
So I got the game, which you can hold the game if you wish. Okay. Yes, we got the game.
This one here.
It's beautiful. And also you get this deluxe version with the artwork and the story behind the game. This is obviously the artwork from the board. It gives you some details about all the different characters and the folklore.
It's
beautiful.
It's a book of folklore, and it's sort of European folklore across pretty much the whole of Europe. Yeah. And it's like the fairies and fae and that crop up in folklore and tradition. Yeah. So it's actually a really interesting read, to be fair.
If you haven't been yet, go to Hall 5 Betwixt and Between by All or None Games.
Okay.
Definitely worth checking out. So, what's one of yours? We'll take it in turns, I think.
Yeah. Well, I'm not going to. I'm going to go for my number 1 choice on my list.
So we're both doing our number 1s.
Yeah. Why not? This one, Boone Lake. Now, this was a bit of a no-brainer. Capstone Games, Alexander Pfister. I'm gonna love it. I've not even played it yet. I didn't even sit down for a demo. Just bought the box. Do you know why I bought it? Capstone Games had got about 100 copies in on day 1. And I spoke to the guy at Capstone. He's like, "Yeah, we've got one more pallet coming in tomorrow. It's 200 copies." I was like, "Okay, that's the last stock we're gonna have." So it was a mad dash over this morning to make sure we got a copy of Boone Lake. So we'll be Betwixt and Between and Boone Lake will be appearing on the channel shortly.
Very soon. Okay, so by the way, that wasn't a lid because he's been carrying all the parts, but he has got the rest of the box as well.
It's true.
So also yesterday I went over and met the lovely producers at Meebo of Tram 28. Woo! Snazzy. And hang on, it's not going to work, is it?
No.
Ding, ding,
Oh,
ding,
you
ding.
can just about. You can just about hear the bell.
There's
a little dingy bell in there.
I haven't opened it yet. I will be doing it.
I can wait to deal with the dingy bell.
So this was brilliant. It was wonderful to meet up.
It stopped in. I can just hear the bell going ding in the background. It's cool.
It was great to meet up with Pedro. Thanks so much for the shout out and for your message on Instagram. It was wonderful to be able to actually come and meet you and get the game. And yeah, it's just, I'm really, really looking forward to this one. I know I was a bit transport heavy on my list in places.
Yes, you were.
And actually with my purchases so far, that might still be the case. But it's a good one. It's 28. A good one. Lisbon Tram 28.
Yeah,
it's beautiful.
The board looks stunning actually, and it was not really nice to see it in the cardboard or in the flesh. I'm not entirely sure.
So yeah, we'll definitely be featuring that one shortly.
Okay, so I'm going to go with another obvious one for me, and it's good because it's a hard one for Kirsty to reach. That's fun.
Maybe this one?
Yeah, maybe that one. So okay, it's the literally no-brainer of no-brainer again. This
wasn't on your list.
No, it
because
wasn't.
We excluded expansions.
But I really wanted to love Lost Ruins of Arnak more than I actually did. We played it about 15 times now, and it was starting to get a little bit samey and not really giving me what I needed. And I think after maybe 3 or 4 plays, I'd said, look, this is a game that needs an expansion. And so CG, obviously not listening to me, although if they did, that's cool. But I suspect this was in production a lot earlier than our review. But CG, the Expeditions Leaders expansion, really looking forward to giving that a go. It adds extensions to player boards, it adds new research tracks, new cards. Also got a couple of promos. Kev, we picked up a promo for you as well, so enjoy that when we get back.
You are not forgotten.
You are not forgotten. So yes, the Lost Ruins of Arnak expansion Expedition Leaders, really pleased to get hold of that, hoping it breathes new life back into the game for me, because otherwise, disappointed.
Anyway, so I will go, I'll just do one more today, because I don't want to blow all my trumpets at once.
Okay, fine.
I think. Maybe might want to do one more.
You said your list was like heavily sort of travel influenced. Talking about heavy and travel. This box is one weighs a fair whack.
Yeah, I have. I am not kidding you. I am popping all my games of cardboard, which I hate doing, before I fly back, just to make sure I don't go over the weight limits. So as you can see, it's another Capstone Games one. And it's Imperial Steam, which obviously was on my list.
It was on your list?
And
it surprised Matt that was on your list as well.
Yeah, it did. So don't worry, Matt. We'll have a game and we will get a chance to enjoy it and learn it together. So I'm very much looking forward to this one. I have actually already popped this one and the components look great. So I'm looking forward to playing.
Cool. Okay, so we're going to move on now just to 2 more games. And these were not on list. And both of them actually quite surprised me.
Unexpected.
Yeah, played both of them today and yesterday. We'll start with the new one from Matago, actually, which is Murano. Light Masters.
You know what? I've just realised why you like this one.
It's got a fox on the front.
It's got a fox on it, which is Vulpes.
Yeah, it is Vulpes. For those of you who didn't know what Vulpes meant.
Yeah, gaming fox, Ludus Vulpes.
So, Murano is... Okay, so it's not the same. It gives me the same feel that I got when I first played Splendor, when I first played Century Spice Road. There is like resource trading, resource management, and it's a really nice, like you're buying designs. It's a really nice game. It plays really well. It's kind of lightweight, but like in the same vein as Century Spice Road and Splendor. So not too heavy, but just really nice to sit and play. A lot of moving parts, beautiful components, and we sat down and played today. Yeah. Unfortunately, you couldn't make it to that playthrough.
No, I came halfway through and kind of got a gist for the game and got to play with all the pretty pieces, but I didn't actually get to do a proper playthrough.
Well, the rest of us did do a full playthrough of this, and really, if you enjoy games like Splendor and Century Spice, this just ramps the complexity up a little bit from the base games, certainly from base Splendor. Ramps the complexity up a little bit, plays a little bit quicker as well, I'd say, and is a really enjoyable game. And I think with a lot of longevity, I think there's a lot of deeper strategy to explore within this. So Murano, Light Masters.
It's the Light
absolutely,
Masters, not Murano, just like Murano Light Masters.
Murano Light Masters.
What's interesting is Murano is a little island, is it? Little town
in Venice, yeah.
And basically, it's where they're famous
Murano glass
for making the glass. So all the components look like beautiful pieces of glass. It's stunning. And it's beautiful. We will be doing a playthrough of it.
Okay, and the last one, I think we can both.
Yes.
So a massive shout out to the people at Chili Fox Games.
There's a theme here. Fox.
It's not a theme.
Actually, we were introduced to this one by Lindsay and Marv introduced us to this one.
That's Kirsty's sister and her partner. If you like Just One and you like Pictionary, and you always are thinking to yourself, oh, why isn't there a game of Just One that's about pictures?
Yeah.
And actually, I'd kind of like it if it was competitive. Here.
This is the one.
If you are at Essen or you have friends at Essen and you want to pick up something that is good fun for gamers and non-gamers, will sit quite happily as an after-dinner thing to get people talking, this is absolutely fantastic. I cannot draw, and I've nearly won a couple of games of this.
Barefoot Games. Just read that. What was fantastic as well is we actually got to meet the creators yesterday, and because your initial thought is, well, why that's just Pictionary, and we just basically said, okay, well, what makes this different? Not realising it was the designer themselves. Had a fantastic chat with them and actually played the game with them, and it was just a really fun experience.
If you want to grab your golden rod and shout, "I'm first," this is the game for you.
This is the one.
Honestly,
it's going to make sense when you play.
Yeah,
that random comment will make sense.
Absolutely fantastic. So Doodle Dash. If you know people who are over at Essen or you are at Essen yourself and you haven't checked this one out, check it out. It's honestly, if you like that kind of sort of, what's the player count on that?
It goes up to, I think it's 8, 7 players.
So if you like that kind of like larger player count, fun, semi-party game, this is a really great choice and a bit of a no-brainer to pick up. It's not particularly expensive and it will sit well in your collection.
It's a great lightweight game for board game groups, for when you need them to break the ice when there's new people, just a bit of fun, and it's got that feel about it, hasn't it?
Yeah.
So this one is at Chili Fox / A Porter Games.
Yeah, they're kind of sharing a stand.
Yeah, and if you want to purchase it, it's actually from the Matago A Porter store.
Yeah, it is.
And that is in Hall 3 at Essen. The Capstone Games
it's from Capstone Games.
Is also in Hall 3 as well, so don't forget to check them out.
Look, it's been quite quick and brief, and I think
more will follow tomorrow.
Yeah, we're done. So just a little one from Matt. Matt, we're absolutely, genuinely devastated you couldn't be with us. You would have driven us on for more shopping if you had been here. Yeah. But we decided that we would like to pick something up for you. So
it's Matt not being here is one of the reasons why we haven't done as much content as we wanted.
So there might just be something in our case coming back for you, Matt. This is a gift.
Little gift for
just
you.
To say we wish you were here. So Matt, I hope you've enjoyed this video.
Yes.
Everyone else, I hope you've enjoyed it too. Please like, please subscribe. Yeah.
Also, if you want to meet up with us, drop us a message below, contact us on Instagram.
Or Facebook.
Whatever social media you use, feel free to let us know, because we're only here for a couple more days and it'd be great to meet up with some like-minded gamers. We're also on Instagram, Facebook and Twitter, so just search for Ludus Vulpes to find out more.
Look, I'm going to go and put my feet in a tub of hot water.
I'm going to go have a G&T. You enjoy that hot water.
Thanks for your time tonight.
See you soon, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye.